Hello there. I'm sending you this message because last Sunday you indicated your interest in the Growing Disciples program, and I hope you'll find it to be a resource that enriches your own personal relationship with Jesus. As the name suggests, the aim is to grow us as disciples of Christ. I had two aims in asking you to indicate your interest in trying out the program. First, I genuinely think that if you make time regularly to be with God, to read His Word and to pray, you will grow in your Christian experience, and that will be a great joy to you. Now, the second reason that I asked you to indicate you're interested is that I'm hoping to improve the program by asking people such as yourself to try it out and then give me some feedback. So our friend Robin Hall from the 9am congregation and one of our parish counsellors, Robin is helping me in this endeavour. And so if you're willing, why don't you try out the Growing Disciples resources for 6 weeks, using them however you choose, and then at the end of 6 weeks, Robin will be in touch with you and she's just going to want to chat with you about your experience. How did it go? What was good? What was not so good? Whatever insights you can share with us. Hopefully your experience will help me in providing resources that actually serve our purpose of growing healthy disciples of Jesus Christ. So how does the Growing Disciples program work? Well, it's a set of resources and it's accessed through the internet. Each day we publish a short video devotional which looks at a passage in the Bible, and throughout the whole program, we're covering the main ideas and the whole narrative of the Bible, and we try to do that in a year. Now, anyone can join in at any time, so don't worry about, I'm jumping on board halfway through. No, not at all. Just dive on in. It'll be great. For some people, just looking at a devotional and then praying for a few moments, that's all they want to do, and that's fine. For others, they might like to dig a little deeper. There are further Bible reading resources available through the website for anyone who'd like to do this, and they are generally aligned with the same narrative progress we're making through the Bible. There's another section, and that's a section on prayer, and that simply provides some extra resources that might expand your prayer life. And there's a third section called Growth Exercises, practical things to try that many other Christians over the years have found helpful in enriching their personal relationship with God. Some people call them spiritual disciplines. Anyway, what we want to do is each day set a time aside to be with God. Open up Growing Disciples resources on your phone or your iPad or your tablet or on your computer. Simply go to the website, pray, and begin with the daily devotional. After that, you might like to pray or look into some of the other resources. So let me show you around the Growing Disciples website, and then you're ready to go. The web address that you would put into your browser is growingdisciples.net.au, and it'll load up and it should look something like this. First thing that you might want to do at the website is, after reading this little welcome, you'll see here that there is a way to sign up to get your daily devotionals sent to your email box every weekday. So I could just put my email address in here and hit the button that says Get Started, the green button, and I'm done. That would be all I would need to do, and each day the daily devotional would arrive in my inbox in my email. So that's one way to actually just engage with the whole course if you wish. But there are some other things that you might like to look around at on the website. Each day of the working week, you'll see here today is the 1st of May, and this little section here gives you the daily devotional video, which is here. You'd press that button and you'd be able to listen to the devotional. You can even expand that box, that video box, out when the controls come up. The next thing that you might want to do after reading the video is look at the Bible readings. So if you click on Bible readings here, you notice that the video has gone away and that there is an introduction to the theme of our Bible readings for the month. And in the month of May, we're looking at the decline of the kingdoms of Israel and Judah. Tragic story. You can read more about that. And then you could simply say, well, let's continue to the Bible reading where there's a whole lot more. For the May Bible reading guide, you can see that There are a number of key passages and ideas that you can read through at your leisure. For example, if we click on this Elijah on Mount Carmel, you can see that the passage comes up, 1 Kings 18, so we would read that in our own Bibles. There's a short introduction and some questions that you might like to consider and ponder. Some of these little headings here have something more than just the introductory text, but there's some more videos of other resources that I find quite helpful. This one is from the Bible Project, quite a fun little series that gives a really great overview of each book of the Bible. So that's how you might want to explore the various Bible readings that come up for this month. And then for some people, they are actually wanting to read through every verse of the Bible in the year, which is fantastic if you've got that amount of time. And you can see here's each of the days in the month of May and the readings that you would need to complete in order to read the entire Bible in a year. As you scroll down to the very bottom of the page, there's some more navigation. So just clicking, anytime you see the logo there, you can click on that and that will take you back to the home page. So we saw the daily video, we saw the Bible readings, and each month we have a prayer section as well where we look to pray for particular prayer partners. And so this month we're looking at Youth Works, and so to continue to pray, I click through here, and each week of the month has various prayer suggestions to pray for Youth Works, so you can see them here. You can scroll down, you can click through to the Bible reading section if you wish, or you could go back up to the main web page, and so I'll click on Growing Disciples, and that takes me back to our home page. So I scroll down a little further and we can see there's an overview of May and what's going on with May. If you want to see the whole year ahead, you can click on Year Overview and you can see everything that's going on there. And then the latest videos appear. So this is the video from the day, some other information there. The other important thing that you might want to explore is these menus at the top of the page. We have all of the devotions, video devotions for the month of May will appear there. Previous devotions, as I scroll over to here, you can see I could go back to say January, and if I click on the month of January, here I find January the 2nd, January 3rd, January 4th. If I want to go somewhere else, I can just go to more devotionals, and here's January the 5th and 6th and so forth. So we could go right back to the beginning of the course if you wanted to. Really the plan is for anyone who's just beginning just to dive in with today's readings and prayer points and so forth. You can see also the Bible reading overview here for the month of January. So that's how you can go back in time, previous devotions. Now, each month we also like to have some growth exercises. So I click on that menu item, growth exercises, and for the month of May, we're particularly looking at the idea of rest. And so there's an overview of our May growth exercises here that you can click down and read through. And then each week we have a particular exercise, something to do. And you can read through that task and try it out and see how it goes for you. So they are our growth exercises. And again, you can read back over the previous ones. You could start off back in January and look at all of the growth exercises we've had for the year. So, and finally, if you'd like to find out more about the Growing Disciples site, this About menu takes you through a more detailed explanation. But and look, here's some wonderful people who are part of our Growing Disciples team. So there it is. There's the Growing Disciples website. So if you'd like to dig into that a little bit further, growingdisciples.net.au. And of course, if you just want to make it really simple and receive everything in your daily email, then sign up just here. So I'll be in touch with you soon, or if not me, then Robin Hall, and we would love to spend some time with you seeing how the Growing Disciples course works for you and encouraging you along the way. All the best for now.